if you're loving the show, give it a big heart. If you're liking the show, give it a like. If you're really liking the show and want to help me grow the audience, please press share. I'm going to ask that you do that as we have some prizes planned as well. So, good evening, everyone. This is a special edition of Shop with Diane, and you guessed it, I'm Diane. I'm owner of the store Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique, which is located in Thunder Bay on the north shore of Lake Superior. And we are not far from the Canada-US border, but this evening it's all about Canada. And we do have people that join us live on the show who in the comment section are brave enough to say hello, and I hope you do as well. But we have people that join us across the city, across the region, across the province, across the country, and across the border, and building a lovely community. What I, for over 2 years, have been doing is just about every Thursday coming live and live streamed and showing you from the comfort of your home, showing you products that I have available for purchase. Now, my storefront has been closed since the early summer, but I still have remaining women's, primarily casual and outerwear. And I got to move that. So I have what's called pop-up events. And I'll tell you about some dates of those coming up where I'm trying to clear out that clothing. But my format, my new business model is continuing to do this kind of show where you can sit back and learn about great products and order them through the comments section if you're watching, or you can phone me, text me. I'm going to throw that phone number up on the screen, which is you can call me at 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. It looks like I did something interesting with that. I put a scroll button. Let me just say that. Won't do it next time, but there we go, technology. So, or if you're watching Facebook, you can private message me. Now, if you're watching the show, not live on Thursday evening, but instead a repeat, I'm still looking for those orders. So reach out to me and I'll be happy to fulfill them. So as best as I can, we're going to organize curbside pickups, or next week we have pop in and shop. I'm going to put a timeline up there. Forgive me as I just kind of do the operational things right off the bat. Here it is. So what we have here is, if you order this evening on the show or tomorrow morning, Friday, we can organize your pickup of your items and payment from 1 to 4 tomorrow. Or Saturday, come by curbside from 11 to 1, and we can do that as well. Tuesday from 2 to 4. But pop in and shop. I'm going to put the doors open and allow you to come in and try on all that beautiful casual women's clothing at 40 to 60% off. You can see the hours there on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And next week it'll be back to another edition of Shop with Diane. So I have been building out this show, sending newsletters, Facebook posts, getting very excited about having a guest this evening who recently appeared on Dragon's Den, and a lovely young woman who is the founder of a great company that is making cocktail bombs. Well, life doesn't always go as planned. And oh my goodness, I got this text yesterday from Kiana. And Kiana said, "Oh my God, Diane, my boyfriend has, I forgot all about it. We have this major fundraising event to go to Thursday evening. I can do the show at 5. I'll do anything. I can maybe even go to the washroom over at the fundraising and event and try to do it from the washroom." I said, "Kenna, it's okay. The pandemic has taught us to just go with the flow. She is a pivoteur, and I'm a pivoteur. She's not gonna join us this evening, but we just earlier today recorded a little update, and we have a plan B. So if I may, I'm going to bring to you Kiana this morning, straight from the gym, who is, oh my goodness, if I could find this, founder what I think is one of the most amazing upstart companies who was successful on the Dragon's Den. So here's Kiana to help kick off our show.
Hi everyone, it's Kiana here from Cocktail Bomb Shop, and I am so sorry, but I was unfortunately double booked for tonight from a mistake from my boyfriend's part. But Diane is going to have an amazing show for you guys tonight with giveaways, and she's going to talk about lots of new products that she has that are made in Canada, including our cocktail bombs. But I will definitely tune in with you guys on November 10th for the whole show, where you guys can ask me any questions or any comments that you have. And I am so excited to see you guys all then.
So that's Kiana. And oh my goodness, can you just imagine how she felt when she realized that? But she is just, I was saying 22 years old, just a week or so ago, turned 23. And I'm going to tell you all about our company. I'm going to show her product. I'm going to show a bunch of other products. But this evening, we are going to have a couple of giveaways as well. We're going to give away I'll tell you about that later. But last week we had some prizes for people that were commenting, and I would like to say that winners of these motion detector lights, I think I saw your names come up too this evening. So we have Kathy Wing. Congratulations, Kathy, and Cecile Sharon. So to those gals for participating actively last week, they're the winners of those, and I'll tell you about a draw that we have coming up. So I apologize again that Kiana wouldn't be able to join us this evening, but let's see, winning comments there. Yes, thank you, Dale. What an engaging young woman she is. I'm thinking you're referring to Kiana. Both of us. Let me just, anyways. So, welcome once again. Let's get the show started and to the live edition of Shop with Diane, episode 121. So, made in Canada. I'm going to tell you about the product that we hope to focus on this evening. And what it is these are cocktail bombs. You've heard of bath bombs, chocolate bombs maybe. These are cocktail bombs, and they're like this. And I'm going to mix myself a drink to get started, just to show you how these work. And if you've been watching our show, you might be seeing me demonstrating these quite often on the lead up to Christmas. And why not? It's always a Thursday night party. So it's always a Thursday night party. And yes, there's Bev's comment, which is life is all about plan B. Sure is. Let's see, and thank Kathy's comments, just thanking us for the wonderful surprise of her winning that motion light. You are very welcome, Kathy, and I think Cecile's watching too. So I've unwrapped this cocktail bomb, and this is biodegradable plastic that it's wrapped in, because Kiana's company, Cocktail Bomb Shop, is in Montreal, and these are handmade in Montreal. They're just 50 calories and all natural ingredients in here. And simply to fix yourself a cocktail, whether you're going to have a pina colada, a margarita, a peach Bellini, or in this case, love potion, what you do is you take some sparkling beverage. Now, customers have already tried this, have said they've tried it with 7-Up, ginger ale, Prosecco, as some of the drinks. But I am going to put in a glass, maybe about a cup or so of just soda water. And I've done a little research, and there is a difference between soda water. Maybe it's hard to judge how much there is in this odd shaped glass. Um, but this is called a coupe glass, by the way. I'm learning about cocktail glasses as well. What you do, and I'm just going to put it in here so you can see, pop that in there. And now I have this fizzy beverage. Now this is going to bubble and dissolve, and it's going to take maybe 5 minutes for it to fully dissolve. Unfortunately, I'm a little reluctant to tip the glass over and show you, but in time this is going to have some glitter happening, edible glitter, and all the ingredients for a mocktail. It's a mocktail because there's no alcohol in it yet, but you can in this one add rum and really enhance the flavor. So I'm just going to set this aside and talk a little bit more. I'll bring this back when it's a little more dissolved. So I have maybe about 9 different cocktail flavors here at the store. I have Jack Frost and peach bellinis and dreamsicles, but because of we just introduced this a couple weeks ago. It's had a huge we've had a huge response to it, so I've ordered more, including hot chocolate bombs that'll change color. That shipment finally is going to arrive likely tomorrow, late tomorrow, or if not Monday. So those, I know some of you have pre-ordered, but based on the success, I placed another order for more flavors in larger quantities. I might be starting to run short on some of them this week. That's why you're going to want to order and or come in during those curbside pickup times to make your final selection. I also have a promotion. If you buy one of them, you get one. I'm sorry, if you buy 10 different cocktail bombs, you will get one free. So what we sold out when we first introduced them were the variety packs that we have, both the holiday variety pack and just a seasonless variety pack. And in here are 6 different cocktail bombs and in there. And this one is going to have a pina colada, margarita, mimosa, mojito, raspberry orange, and peach bellini. Doesn't sound great? It gives you a little bit of a color card to help you identify which ones are which, as well as an instruction card that'll simply tell you how to go about to make this. So there you go. So I am just going to let you know the price of these individually are $5 each. A box of 6, in this case, is $30. And I have some in boxes of 4, but those are not a variety pack. Those are a single flavor, and those are going to be some of our draws for this week. So here is the holiday pack. And it doesn't say on the outside what it is, but according to this, I'm going to think quickly that it is holiday mule. We probably have frosted cranberry, quite possibly. The Christmas coconut margarita, Jack Frost, Santa's Secret, some very great things. This is for all ages. Now, when people are hosting events, let's not forget about the designated driver. Let's not forget about pregnant women, people that are underage, people that just don't want an alcoholic beverage. They too can enjoy the party with you. And but what I've learned is people can experiment with this by adding, using different glasses, different garnishes, different amounts. And here, this one is just coming together. You can't see it, but this is smells lovely. It's Love Potion. And what is in Love Potion? What is it that I'm smelling and will be tasting in Love Potion is robust notes of cranberry. I love cranberry, and lighter notes of orange and lime. And it pairs great with rum. So that's what I'm concocting is the Love Potion right now. And so the prize for this evening for participation, and remember the theme is all about Canada, is I would like you in the comment section to say, here's one thing that I love about Canada, and then fill in the blank. And that'll qualify you for the draw. Let's have a love-in with Canada. I know we can always find problems, but what is it that we love about our country? And so I see other people are joining us, and thank you, Dale, for your order already of a holiday pack. And my mom, Elsie, has joined us. Hi, Mom. And Josie and Lori, fantastic. So our numbers are up. Some of you are just joining us a little bit late. I had to, at the start of the show, play a little video with our guest, Kiana Gomez from Cocktail Bomb Shop, who recently was on the Dragon's Den, sent her greatest apologies because yesterday she realized that she was double booked, and her boyfriend had booked her to attend a fundraising benefit this evening. And she promises that she will spend the whole time with us November 10th and on the show, but encourages you all to hang in there and watch all the great products. And we have some prizes, and the prizes that we will have for this evening's participation, we're going to give out a free, there's 4 of each of these, Jack Frost or Love Potion. Regular price is $20. This will be our prize. And how you could qualify for these is just say, I love Canada, or one of the best things about Canada is, and fill in the blanks. It'll be really wonderful to read that afterwards. So, so this is our number one product, and I think likely our top selling item this Christmas is going to be cocktail bombs. So let's see, Kathy's ordering the holiday pack. I know she tried some just the other day with some friends, and keep those orders coming in. So let's keep going. I know it's Plan B, and look at, we've got a lot of people loving the scenery, the landscape. Here's just one thing that Heather says she loves about Canada: the varied landscapes, the open spaces, and the friendliest people in the world. So remember, people, we're friendly. Let's be nice. And Canada is home. And Lydia, she loves Canada's worldwide reputation for kindness. Pamela loves the diverse, spectacular scenery, colors of fall, the people and beauty of Nova Scotia. Who wouldn't love it? Okay, so let's keep those comments coming. That qualifies you for the draw that we will award next week for one of those, either a Jack Frost 4-pack of cocktail bombs or Love Potion. How's my drink coming along? It, what you can't see, I am trying to figure out how to, can you see that? If I don't spill it, bubbling. So it still bubbles, and oh, I didn't bring a stir stick, but that's okay. You garnish these beverages. I can garnish it with, I can stir it with some lemon. How's that? Oh, there's still maybe about the size of a marble left, but I'm just going to put in a little bit of lemon, garnish it with a little bit of mint. What else did I pull out of the fridge? A couple of blueberries. Started to look a little more appealing. It's fun. This one is not overly sweet. And what I've learned by having this product, it's very good. Just wait till I pull out the rum. So what have we learned about this product in the variety that we have? There's some ones that are sweet and some that are not so sweet. And we here at the store will be able to help you make the decisions on which ones that you might prefer based on your preference for things sweet or not so sweet. And that's one thing we learned. And these comments coming in, lots of great comments about why Canada is wonderful. And I'm just going to be reading that. That's very interesting comments coming in. So we also have on our show Hoito pancake mix. Ooh, it was, oh, not this spring, this year, last year in the spring, we brought in for the first time the Hoito pancake mix. And lots has happened since that time. Now, if you are familiar with it, they've changed the packaging on it, which has been really terrific because as part of it, it is tells you a little bit about the history of the Hoito and so on. If you're not familiar with the Hoito, maybe you're watching from out of town. Well, the Hoito was a landmark here in Thunder Bay, and it was in the basement of the Finlandia Club on Bay Street. And sadly, in December, it burned to the ground after, and there were renovations for beautiful accommodations being built and so on. And it was a very sad moment for Thunder Bay because we don't have that many built landmarks here in Thunder Bay, and that certainly was one of them. So, but the pancake mix was developed in hopes that the Hoito restaurant that had closed a couple years before could be resurrected in the basement of the Finlandia Club, but it burned. But the fundraising efforts continue, and I'm just going to read it in the back. It said that the Hoito was built in 1918, and that's where lumber workers from Finland pooled their resources and pulled together a restaurant called the Hoito, which in the Finnish language means care. And it had served people these amazing pancakes for over 100 years. People would go there just to fill up on Finnish pancakes, which are very large in diameter, very thin, and a bit of sweetness to them. Really, really lovely. And so what we have are packages of Hoito pancake mix that even the most discriminating Finns, because Thunder Bay has apparently the largest population of Finlanders outside of Finland. It doesn't mean Thunder Bay is that's the number one nationality of people, but the largest group of people from Finland are here. And so we have people that are very experienced in trying Finnish pancakes, and they approve of these. What we have is 3 cups of mix. And what you do is you take 1 cup of the mix as well as 1 egg and 1 1/3 of a cup of milk. And you whisk that all together and let it rest for at least 30 minutes, or maybe you do it the night before. And so you can use this in the morning. And you're going to make 6 pancakes with that. So 3 cups times 6, 18 pancakes you can get out of this. And the price is $9. Now, the all the proceeds in terms of the profits that go back to the Finnish cooperative are going to be put towards the building of the Hoito restaurant. So the Hoito is being rebuilt, and speaking with Steve Scully, who's on the board there, he expects in the next year or 2 for the building to be built and the restaurant to be back in place, and us to go and experience that in person once again. In the next month or so, they will be setting up at the Thunder Bay Country Market at the CLE grounds. a sit-down restaurant. You can go and have some breakfast there. But if you'd like to send it out of town, or if you would like to enjoy it yourself, included as part of a Canadian gift package or a Thunder Bay gift package, we have them here. Price is $9. What else has happened is there is now a gluten-free option. So where the other is made by Big Lake Pasta here in Thunder Bay. Oh my goodness, is it John and forgive me, I have forgotten who is preparing these gluten-free option, and I'll get that right next time. But there's also a new gluten-free option for the authentic Hoito pancake mix, and the price of this is for gluten is $13. So if you would like one of those, please let me know. And I see some of the orders coming in. It's with the comments about why everyone's loving Canada. I might get lost in some of the orders, but let's see. Mary is going to take some pancake mix and some holiday variety cocktail bombs, and fantastic. What else do we have made in Canada? And we have, remember these from last year? Or if you're just new, you may not be aware of these. These are ornaments that are, we have the sleeping giant. Can we get focused? It says Thunder Bay, Ontario on the bottom. There you go. And the sleeping giant, and it has enamel. It's two-sided. We have it in both gold, antique gold or antique silver look to them. Now these are designed in Winnipeg and made in Montreal and sold here in Thunder Bay. So they are $9.95. Christmas is coming. Wouldn't you like to include one of those with one of the Hoito pancake mixes, or just any gift you might be sending out? Or if that's not your thing, for $8.95, we have the Thunder Bay, oops, upside down, Thunder Bay keychain. So like that, or on the reverse, it has enamel at $8.95. So those are terrific as well. Lots of great comments as to why we love Canada. And if you're just joining us, welcome to episode 121 of Shop with Diane. My theme this evening is Made in Canada. And unfortunately, our guest, Kiana Gomez, who is with Cocktail Bomb Shop, had realized just yesterday that she was double booked, but has promised to join us on November the 10th for the full show to take your questions and answers, and that will be a fun show. But I hope you'll stay in here and continue watching, because it is Shop with Diane, and a great group of people to come together and spend a Thursday evening with. The other thing we have from, I've got one more thing from Thunder Bay, then I'm going to go on to some others, but from the Thunder Bay Field Naturalists, we have the Thunder Bay Nature Guide. And the Field Naturalists have been an organization here in Thunder Bay that's been, I believe it's 90 years or so, that people have been coming together to learn about and protect our natural environment. We are blessed here, as people are pointing out, about the natural beauty that is across Canada. But we hit the jackpot when you come to this part. And this, in hindsight, they realized maybe they shouldn't have put the year, because they have no intentions of updating this. A lot of years of work went into publishing this. But here we have an explanation of the area in terms of its geology, its history, its flora, its fauna, and 30 different areas that you can explore. And in and around Thunder Bay, it'll give you the directions to get there, as well as a lot of history. It's also going to help encourage you to get involved. Today I took a little closer look at it, And if you've been watching my photos on Facebook, I've been infatuated with bumblebees and sunflowers in my garden. But apparently, you can be a citizen scientist, and they are really looking for people to participate in sending photographs of and some information of things like bumblebees, because they're really wanting to do more research in that. But this will allow you to give you information on how to participate in a variety of real scientific studies and observations. It's going to show you where to go. The price of this is just $25, and you can explore these areas year round. What a fantastic item. If you don't already have one, please put an order in. And I'm getting a question that I can spot there from Joanne. How many are in the holiday bomb box? 6 in the holiday bomb box. So there you go. 6 drinks for $30. And thank you, Pam, too, who's helping answer those questions. Really appreciate it. So if you're checking into, don't forget we're having a contest. We want to hear what makes you think Canada is a great place to live or visit, or and just put in the comment section. That'll qualify you for a draw for a 4-pack of either the Jack Frost or the Love Potion. How's my Love Potion doing? This is a drink I just made up. I really love the Love Potion. It's really quite delicious. So what do we have next? Okay, here's some exciting news as well. That's why you should be shopping with Diane. I do my homework, and I want to keep us on the forefront of what's happening. So, as I said, cocktail bombs, big hot thing. We've got it. Kiana is really thrilled that we are loving the product. And but for many years, we have sold mohair socks. And if you have a pair, let us know in the comment section or what you think of these. And although I'm closing my storefront and getting out of the clothing business, I still want this Shop with Diane show to flourish. And so we need products for that. And I'm really not sure what to bring in, but I got a letter from Teresa, who is the owner of mohair, which is a Canadian company that is located in South Mountain, which is about between Ottawa and Kingston. And her business has been around for 31 years. And she just fell in love with these little creatures. Can we get focused? Oh, focus, please. Look at this. Look at these. These are Angora goats. Aren't they amazing? So Angora goats produce this very long, very fine hair. And oops, I seem to be out of focus. Hello. Okay, there I am. So they make goat hair is referred to as mohair. And mohair is the finest and the softest and most luxurious of fibers that are used for knitting and so on. Very, very durable as well. And it's referred to as the diamond fiber because it is so strong and rare, just like diamonds. Worldwide, they only produce 1 million pounds of this type of goat hair, and it's naturally anti-stink because so you can wear these day after day without them turning into stinky socks. It's really hard to wear these socks out. They last for years. Some people have worn them for 10 years. There's reports of 20 years of wear of these. And so they're very long lasting, machine washable. made in Canada. Look at these. They are inside, they have these terry loops that are going to trap the air. They're not really thick. They're no more thick than a regular sports sock, but they are fantastic. Now, what's the story? I was down to just having some pairs of women's small, which is going to fit most women who just wear a 5 to 6 shoe. But I got the letter, and Teresa tells me that these socks, she's not sure if she can make them anymore. At the start of the pandemic, when she saw the prices of kid goat hair, and that's what this is, the first shearing of the baby goats, and the hair grows apparently an inch a month. That's a lot. An inch a month, that's 12 inches in a year their hair grows. But this is the first shearing, the very, very soft one that at the start of the pandemic, knowing the price would go up, she ordered what she thought would be 2 years worth. And so the price of those, I think, were $27 a kilo at that time. Today, it's $90 a kilo. So as she is looking to next year, she knows that at those prices, these socks would have to retail at $70 a pair. That's crazy. So she's doing her best and tweaking the content. So right now, these are 75% kid goat hair, 25% nylon. That's going to give them their toughness. But now she's experimenting with about 41, 42, 43% of kid goat hair and the same amount of mohair, which comes from sheep, plus some nylon. She's not sure how that's really going to work, but she's going to give it a try. That's her only option, and sees how that goes. She will see how that goes. So what that said to me, oh my gosh, I need to get some of the socks with the 75% kid goat hair before she runs out. So for this Christmas, let's stock up on this. So I'm bringing this to your attention. So over the weekend, I want to get that order in. So if you're familiar with these wonderful socks and would like more, 'tis the season, 'tis the year to get that done. Now, this is a women's small, but I can bring them in, and I'll tell you about the sizing in a moment. Women's small, medium. I'll have women's medium, men's medium, and men's large. I'll go through the sizing, but this is the regular crew. So it's got a bit of elastic at the top. They also make therapeutic, which is looser at the top. So anyone who has circulatory problems, diabetes, Raynaud's, heart disease, so on, who really shouldn't have constriction, may prefer the therapeutic. I know people buy these to wear in bed. I will also bring another style in, which is called an anklet, which is just about this height, this height here. And it's what I like to wear. So the colors, let me just put up my chart. Oh, where's my notes? Okay, so here's what I'm trying to tell you is I can bring them in the crew or the therapeutic, in ladies or men's sizing. You can see the prices there, $36 and $38. So the small is, as I said, going to fit somebody who wears a size 5 to 6 shoe. A lady's medium would be a woman who wears a 7 to 9 shoe. Women with the size 10 to 12 feet easily fit into the men's medium. So we have men's medium, which is a men's 8 to 10 shoe, large 10 to 12. You can get them in colors black or gray. Take a screenshot if that's something that you might forget. And please let me know if you would like me to order you some of these. And the price on these are, you can see, $36 and $38. This is me thinking on the spot. If you get your orders in by the today's Thursday, by over the weekend, I'll take $2 off a pair. How's that? Just to get your orders in. After that, if you're going to come into the store to get them and you didn't get your orders in pre-orders, they'll be $36 and $38. I don't know anybody who has bought these who's regretted them, and they last for years. You can wear them day after day. I like to wear the anklets because I get a little too warm indoors, but I've had eczema on the soles of my feet for years and years and years. Discovered after lots of experimentation, there's only 2 types of socks that I can wear. Those made out of Cool Max and these. So they are not itchy like wool, and they are wonderful. So let's see. Dale is going to take an order of those, and can you get the anklet sock? Debbie, I'm going to bring in, oh, thank you for that prompt. Where's my notes? Yes, I've lost my cue card. However, the anklet sock, it's okay, I know it. The anklet sock will be in the same sizing that I showed. Oh, here it is. Anklet socks, same sizing, colors black or gray, and the price is $25 for those. And let me see, I've got some orders coming in from Dale, and okay, and Pam, if you just can clarify on the ladies, what size in the ladies you would like, that would be wonderful. So great selling sock. See what's happening as we're trying to move forward is prices are going up and companies are not sure how they're going to manage this. So if you'd like some stuff, now's the time to get it while you can. Thank you, Pam, for clarifying that. So let's carry on. Oh, I see I have some ice here to add to my beverage. I will do that. Oops. This is kind of fun because I know when we come together on Thursday evening, some of you tell me, oh, it's when I fix myself a drink, but you haven't seen me fixing myself a drink. I just delicious. Oh, I love that. It might be my new thing. And so thank you for your order, Debbie, as well. So what I was speaking about, everyone, was from South Mountain, Ontario. Now, so they used to produce, they used to be able to source the goat hair here in Canada, in North America, but things have changed too. Then the only place that they can get the goat hair has been now in South Africa. But so that there were no companies remaining in Canada that could, I think it's called scored, carded, and spun the goat hair. I know I'm rambling, but in Canada doesn't have that ability to do that any longer. But there is a knitting company that can do it. So they import from South Africa the spun kid goat hair, and they knit these in Toronto. And they do the packaging and distribution out of their farmhouse in just between Ottawa and Kingston in South Mountain. So that's the story behind these. And let's see, terrific. So when people are ordering the anklet, know that it's not like a sport sock that is lower cut. It sort of covers your ankles, which I kind of like to have on a cold days, my ankles covered. So thank you for those orders. Keep them coming in, people. Thank you. The other product I have that's made in Canada, that is, when we introduced it, oh my goodness, flying out the door, and I know this is going to be a top product for, it's good for any time of year, but definitely the holiday season and the colder weather. This is something from a company called Warm Buddy, and Warm Buddy is a North Vancouver-based company that is run by a retired nurse, Karen McKee. And I see Karen at the gift shows in Toronto all the time. And what she makes is something called her company's called Warm Buddy, but it's a warming blanket that is filled with milled rice. And in this case, here I can show you, there is this plush outer fabric, and inside it is filled with rice. The size of this weighted warming blanket is 19 inches by 15 inches as well. So what you do is you put this in the microwave for a few minutes and it heats up, but it produces moist heat. Now, how does it produce moist heat? Well, if you were to drop your cell phone in water, for example, they say put it in rice. And why? Because the rice will absorb the moisture. So what happens when you heat this up is that the rice is going to absorb the moisture from the air, and therefore this will produce a moist heat, which is more penetrating and comfortable heat. It's also, because of its moisture, is going to retain the heat longer. Now, Karen, in developing this product, had seen others been done. People were filling them with corn or flax or other things, but in time, they stopped working. They don't have the years of longevity that rice will. Plus, heated up, some of those other ingredients leave a bit of a stink. So this is a far better choice. But this also, in some of the products she has, it's not only the heat therapy that is great. The weight of this gives you acupressure therapy, which is very comforting, but aromatherapy as well. For example, this one is going to include milled rice, lavender, peppermint, eucalyptus, and essential oils of rosemary and cloves. And so it's very, very soothing. You can also put this in a bag, throw it in the freezer if you're looking for cold therapy. Now, who would want one of these? Well, she's been doing this for over 30 years. She's not new to this, or is it near 30 years? She's been in this a long time, this business, with all sorts of great feedback, and great for people with chronic pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia, menstrual cramps, just stress, muscle spasms, back pain. Just if you want to cuddle up, this is great. Oh, Heather wins the award for last week for coming up with a great joke. And look, here is her sense of humor right now. Could you imagine if they filled it with popcorn? I'm sure somebody has tried that, Heather. Thank you. Last week was so much fun because people were doing all sorts of wordplay on the word, because the show was focused on lights, and that was a real delight. So great chatter then. So the price on these are $65 and made in North Vancouver. Great for just about anybody on your list. I, at the moment, just have it in stock with the one side of chocolate brown and the other with black. And I will do another order that'll bring in a leopard print and maybe a light aqua color as well. And I hope before Christmas to bring on Karen onto our show. Wouldn't that be fun to have the owner of Warm Buddy join us? So that is a terrific product. If you would like, what am I doing there? Okay. Oh, I thank you for your order there, Pam. Let's see. I need to get into. Keep those orders coming in. Appreciate it. And our numbers are up, and some people that are just joining, you're wondering, where is your guest from the Dragon's Den? She sends her apologies. Played a video earlier, just yesterday. She realized she was double booked, and promises she'll be spending the whole show with us on November the 10th. So in the meantime, she's encouraged us, and so do I, that you just keep watching the show because it's all about Canada. And we've shown some Thunder Bay products that are available here through the store. The way to order it is in the comment section. Say, hey, Diane, I'd like to order, as Pamela did, 2 gluten-free pancake mixes and 1 regular pancake mix and a silver ornament. And what I'll do after the show, I'll go to those comment sections and just respond back to make sure that those products are available. And we need to just reconfirm in terms of when it is that you're going to be by to pick them up. If you have just need a reminder on that, I will throw the schedule up for the coming week where you can do curbside pickups Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and Tuesday in those hours listed there. And we will invite people once again to come in shopping for 40 to 60% off the remaining beautiful women's casual wear and outdoor wear and winter coats that we have here on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And I will just get back onto the screen. So let's keep going. And what we have, I see, we also have from Warm Buddy. I know some of you who have purchased these items as well see that have told me how much you're loving these as well. Now this is a shoulder wrap. Oh, just the weight of it and wrapping just feels like stress just disappears. But put this in the microwave for a few minutes and it's going to produce moist heat as well that'll hang in there for 2-3 hours is what most people have experienced. If it doesn't last that long, just chuck it back into the microwave and reheat it. But a lot of people are working from home or just watching TV. This just allows you to move around quite comfortably and without restricted, and it's fantastic. The price of this is $55, and it doesn't have a you can't remove the contents and wash the outer fabric, but I have them currently in the black brown combo, and we'll be getting more in leopard in a couple of weeks time. So let's see. Beverly would like to see some woolen hats in future shows. Well, and people enjoy Beverly when I put hats on and my hair goes all wild, but I'll do that for you. The problem this evening, they're not made in Canada, so we'll do that on a future show. Or maybe not the entire show, but periodically here and there we'll do one. But you can see them all if you just come in shopping this week coming up on Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. I can put them on then if you like as well. When you come into the store, please know that we still are asking people to wear their masks. COVID is circulating, as is the flu. The hospital is getting stressed out. And so we're not stressed out in catching anything here. Please make sure you wear your mask when coming in as well. And from Warm Buddies, we have Cuddle Buddies. These are the softest. I have had plush toys in the store for over 26 years, and I have to say these are the softest little guys that I have ever felt. Cuddle Buddies are really wonderful because they are just terrific for children who might have sleep problems, separation anxiety, aches, pains, tummy aches, fevers, because you can put the milled rice pack in the freezer, as I said. But in the back here is a little milled rice pack. There is no aromatherapy attached with this. You can wash the little puppies. The price on these for the smaller of the two is $40, and the larger one is $50. Such a cute, soft little thing that made in Canada. It's such great products. Next item we have are our heat guards. And why would I be showing cooling neckties in at this time of year? Well, people are traveling south, and a couple weeks ago, Lori was joining us from Jamaica, Mon. So these are cooling ties. These are just some of the styles that are available here at the store. We've carried this product for over 20 years and have done extremely well with them year after year, and very long lasting. And what it is pre-shrunk cotton that from this point to this point is inside. So it's tubular, but inside is um, cross-linked polyacrylamide. And what happens, and it's medical grade. What happens with this is when you soak this in water, and initially you might do it for 15 minutes or so, it absorbs moisture to the point that it sort of fills this out like a bit of a sausage. And then you would just put it around your neck. Oh, do I have to? I soaked one earlier before the show. And what you would do, oh my gosh, like at this time of year, I need to cool down. Well, if gals are having hot flashes, you do use them at this time of year. Or if you're working in a hot environment, a laundry room, a kitchen, a long-term care facility, perhaps, and it's really warm, wherever you are, you would appreciate this. So you soak it in water, and you have blood vessels very close to the surface of the skin in the area of your neck. Because this slowly, the water evaporates, there is a natural cooling effect. So this will stay cool all day. Tomorrow, if you want to use it tomorrow, you just re-soak it, maybe next time for maybe about 5 minutes. It rehydrates. If you allow this completely dry out, it'll return back to this, and you can put it into storage until the next hot moment. So people will use it as well for migraines, people that have fevers, people that chemo patients, MS patients, all sorts of uses. They're just $12.95 here at the store. Every year I get asked at this time of year, because people are doing Christmas shopping, that can I pull those out of the back? Well, they're out at the front, so I do have them. So if you're doing a curbside pickup, we can just pull the stand and you can make your selection there. If you're coming in to shop during the Pop In and Shop event next week, you can choose them there as well. If you are watching from out of town and like not able to get into the store or do curbside pickup, I can do shipments to you through Canada Post. And I ask that those be on orders of $50 or over. And so lots of great comments about those cooling neckties, $12.95. And those are made in Surrey, BC. And the owner of the company is Tanya Wright, who I've got to meet over all these years of being in business. So great products. A lot of these companies, we have the new startup company, Cocktail Bombs, but these other companies are tried and true and have, like me, pivoted. So we're pivotors as the world keeps changing around us. There is something else that I found out to be really interesting. Now, if you've watched hockey, the NHL, you watch football, the NFL, what else could you be watching? Basketball, the NBA, the Olympics events, you're going to see quite often somebody, a referee perhaps, with a Fox 40 whistle. Also, Coast Guards are around the world are using the Fox 40 whistle. The Fox 40 whistle is a P-less whistle, and it's made in Canada. It was started. There was a oh my goodness. So there was this 17-year-old who was loved football, but he got injured, and so he couldn't play football. So he decided that he is going to be a basketball ref. And so he got really good at being a basketball referee, and to the point where he actually was a referee in the 1976 Montreal Olympics. But along the way, using the whistles with the P, quite often the P would get stuck and you'd blow your whistle, but nobody heard it. And then there was a big error. So he made one of those boo-boos in the final game between Yugoslavia and the USA, the Montreal Olympics in basketball. And one of the Yugoslavian players had elbowed or physically bumped into one of the players, and the player should have been called. Well, he did blow the whistle, but it didn't work. So he just sort of thought, my gosh, I don't need to be at Olympic events, final games, being booed. So this was a problem he wanted to solve. Well, he, in his adult life, refereeing was part-time. He was also president of a, what was it? President of, forget, if I think of it, it was a funny story about the company that he worked with, but he was with a moving company, a trucking company, and he just sort of he came up with a better design, and it's the P-less whistle. And a P-less whistle, when you blow, it just vibrates around, and that's what changes the sound until it gets stuck. But this has 3 different chambers to it, and when you blow into them, it's sort of 3 chambers, 3 sounds that kind of overlap, and it's a continuous high-pitched sound. And so he came up with this, and these are made in where's the Fox 40? Stony Creek, Hamilton is where these are coming from. So everybody knows Fox 40 whistles. We've promoted them we've promoted these because it's an essential piece of outdoor gear. 3 signals, long blast means I need help. Okay, so we have them in, they're $7.95. We have some in black and white and purple and red and yellow and orange and blue. So a great safety piece. A signal device is, or a horn or a whistle is a requirement, Coast Guard requirement on canoes and kayaks. You want those to get lost. Berry picking, hiking, having a whistle would be really handy. People are also gifting them because in urban life, you may need to let people know that you need help as well, or scare some 2-legged or 4-legged creatures away as well. So let's see. And one thing is that he couldn't get funding for this to get this off the ground, so he invested his own $150,000 to get it off the ground. So as you hear about these companies, it's not only the idea, it's getting it to market, it's investing lots of money, not sure if it's going to work. I think entrepreneurs, we need a disability pension, clearly. There's something wrong with us, and that we would do this, but I'm not alone. Let me see. We're running on the time. I want you to come into the store and take a look at them as well. For a number of years out of BC, we've been carrying the guest journals with the wooden cover and placed for a photograph of your camp cottage, your family, your friends. There you can put all sorts of notations in there, keeping journal entries, or use it as a guest book. And it's also a photo album. These were regularly $36.95, clearing these out for $25. And I have a number of titles. I have some that'll say Amethyst Harbor, Amethyst Heights, Birch Beach, Cabin, Camp, Cloud Lake, Cottage, Crystal Beach, Family and Friends, At Our Home, Kashabawi, Lake Country, Abonga, Oliver Lake, Sandstone, Sleeping Giant, Take a Hike in Two Island Lake. Wow. So great products, and made on the west coast of Canada. We also have from a company, Pook, who has been on Dragon's Den 13 years ago and 8 years ago. We've had great fun with them over the years, making what these are called Pook Toques. I'm down in stock. We used to sell oodles of these, but these are fun hats made out of work socks, inside fleece lined. But the fun of these hats, now this is Pookie Toque is for a young child. 1 years of age, 2 years of age would fit this hat. They can wear them with the floppy ears. They can tie up these ears to be Princess Leia. You can do them both to become Shrek. Like if it's like wear them both up like that and you have a Shrek look. I can show you, there's a little card here that'll show you multiple ways to wear them, including inside out. And have the little ear flaps. These were normally $25. I just have one left and I'm going to clear it out for $20. We also have from Pook, and these are in Stratford is where this company is originated from. Two guys, Tony Pook and a friend of his, Kevin McCotter. And so they make a range of products, but these flannel fleece lined gloves that are sort of the Montreal Canadian colors. I just have a couple of pairs of these remaining, and they were $25, clearing those out for $20. We also have from them their socks that are flannel lined as well, and not flannel. Flannel is cotton. This is fleece lined, but in this black watch plaid, which I hate to tell us, Canadians have claimed this, but it was made in the States, this original plaid. But hey, we won a war once way back when. And anyways, Debbie's going to take the hat, super, so the children's hat is gone. And these are size-wise, they're a little larger. I have a woman's size 8.5 foot, and they were sloppy on me, but they are a slipper sock. So usually people who wear adult socks like this wear them a little sloppy, but they're not intended to fit into a shoe. They are a slipper sock. I have 3 pairs of these and clearing those out for $20. And we just have 1 pair of what's called Pookie Dookies, and these are just for little wee children without the thumb fleece line. So if you've got a little wee one who needs little warm hands this winter, these were $15, clearing it out for $10. I just have one of those, and I am going to wrap this up with a little fashion show. We have some Canadian brands here in the store, clothing-wise. Tanya DeBellis, we've got a couple left in size small of beautiful fall winter jackets. Sort of, they're beautiful. Just come in and see it, especially if you're in small. Excuse me. It's so delicious. I love that one. But I also have a line called Pretty Woman. One of my favorite companies to deal with over the years in women's clothing has been Pretty Woman. And everything is made in Vancouver. The owner, Diljit, is a lovely, lovely man who, he's just a lovely soul. And we carry a long range of their products. I have so many pieces, but I love to wear their tank tops. Now, the gals in the store have been saying, Diane, what is this that you've been trying to sell? And it's this. And so who would ever wear something like this? And this is from Pretty Woman. The price of these is normally $68.95 for this. What is this? Okay, so this is something that you put on before putting on your tank top, and it gives sleeves to your garment. Now this is going to be 40% off. Oh, I don't have curtains on the window. Okay, and the hockey players are playing across the street because we're crossing the Front Room Gardens. But I'm just going to slip over there and show the boys, but I'm not going to show you. I'm going to quickly put this on, and I'll come out and show you what it's going to look like. I bet they weren't expecting, I don't know if there's anybody outside. I shouldn't hurry here. Oh goodness. It's taking me longer because I'm rushing. And I don't have a mirror here. Oh, goodness, goodness. How's everybody doing? Just check, put those comments in if you haven't already. Oh my gosh, people. Okay, Diane, breathe. Get your comments in to qualify for the draw, which is one of 2 4-packs of cocktail bombs, $20 value. And to qualify, you just need to comment what it is that you think makes Canada a great place. Okay, I didn't get myself all tangled up. Okay. Okay, so here it is. I put that on first, and now I have sleeves to this. Isn't that terrific? And you can simply change your tops. Pretty Woman doesn't have, this is one of the rare sparkly things I've ever brought in, but if you're going to have a cocktail party, this is the easiest thing to do with a Pretty Woman tank top with sparkles on it. You can wear it sleeveless, or wearing what I did, it can be sparkly. Isn't that crazy fun? So let me see. And what are the comments here? Let's see. Kathy's going to take the little Pookie Dookie mitts. And Kathy tried the cocktail bombs with some girls for birthday celebrations, and it was so much fun. And Anne is talking about it as well. Listen, I think I'm going to wrap up the show that way. I'm just going to put one more time the times that you can pick up your products here at the store. And let me see. Oh, I've got your comment up there, Anne. It's okay. It's so you can see Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday I have curbside pickups. So let me know what you would like to order. I'll get it together for you at those times. So you can just come by the store and pick those up. And next week you can come in and shop. So let me just take that off. Getting a question. Denise is asking how long are the sleeves? It's about a little longer than 3/4 sleeves. They come, Pretty Woman clothing is made in, let me just get this off of, okay, but about 3/4 sleeves. Pretty Woman comes in sizes small to 3X. I have 3 huge racks of double X, 1X, 2X, 3X clothing. So gals who've been telling me, oh, you don't have larger sizes. I have larger sizes. I just don't have you coming in to get them, but I have larger sizes here, gals. So I'd love you to do that. And so let me see. Cranberry lemonade bomb is delicious. Debbie's signing off and saying good night. And thank you to all of you for hanging in there. We've had great numbers tonight. Remember, apologies from Kiana Gomez from Cocktail Bomb Shop, but she's going to be back November 10th and going to spend the whole time with us, where we can learn more about her journey, how it is. She was just 21 when she got this company started. She just had a birthday, so she's now 23. She didn't skip a year, but got this company up and running. She got 5 of the 6 dragons last month on Dragon's Den wanting to invest in her company. That kind of exposure has just completely turned her company into one of the fastest growing, and we have been able to bring her product into our store. And I kind of think we should just adopt her. So circle that date on your calendar. Get more people in, because you're going to have a really good experience. But I will be back next Thursday as well for another edition of Shop with Diane. Good night, everyone. Stay safe, and look forward to seeing you next week during the show, or for next week's pop in and shop. So good night, everyone. I'm all dressed up. I think I'm going to put a little bit of, oh, okay. Good night. I love this.